The holographic projections flickered, the council chamber's central display shifting from the vast, swirling nebula of the Andromeda Galaxy to a desolate, sun-scorched desert planet. The air crackled with an unnerving silence as the Council of Elders, representing the vast, diverse civilizations of the Galactic Federation, stared at the stark image. This was no ordinary planet. This was a world on the brink of extinction, a planet where the very lifeblood of its inhabitants was slowly bleeding out. "The water table is shrinking at an alarming rate," said Zarin, his voice a low rumble that echoed through the chamber. He was the Council's resident astrophysicist, known for his meticulous calculations and his unwavering dedication to the Federation's mission of cosmic preservation. "The atmosphere is thinning, and the surface temperatures are rising. It's a slow, agonizing death. And we have no record of any life on this planet," added Thalia, her normally vibrant green eyes clouded with concern. She was the Council's chief biologist, a woman who understood the delicate balance of life in the cosmos. No sentient species, no advanced technology, no signs of any form of organized society. "We're talking about a planet on the verge of collapse," said Darius, the Council's chief diplomat, his silver hair gleaming under the cold, white light of the holographic projections. "It's a lost cause, isn't it?" A ripple of agreement went through the Council. The Federation was renowned for its swift action, its unwavering commitment to helping planets in crisis. But there were some cases that were simply beyond their resources. This seemed like one of them. "We've exhausted all our options," said Zarin. "The Federation's resources are already stretched thin. We're currently involved in stabilizing 3 other planets, 2 of which are facing imminent destruction from rogue asteroids." "I understand the gravity of the situation," said Vanya, the Council's newest member, her voice laced with a youthful idealism. "But can we truly stand by and watch a planet die? Isn't that against everything we stand for?" Vanya's impassioned plea was met with an uncomfortable silence. The Council, despite their years of experience, had never faced a situation quite like this. They had always found a way, always managed to lend a helping hand, to save a civilization from the brink. But this time, the odds seemed insurmountable. "It's not like we're abandoning them," said Darius, his voice carefully measured. "We've already sent out a message, a beacon of hope, a call for assistance." "But we know that call won't be answered," said Vanya, her voice a soft, persistent tremor. "Not by any of the major civilizations. We've all been too busy tending to our own affairs, too focused on our own agendas, to notice the plight of a forgotten planet." "Then we must hope that another civilization will heed our call," said Zarin, his voice a whisper. Vanya looked down, her gaze fixed on the flickering holographic projection of the dying planet. "But what if there is no other civilization?" she asked, her voice barely audible. The Council fell silent again, the silence heavy with the weight of their unspoken fears. They were a council of elders, each a leader in their own right, but even they couldn't deny the truth. They were not the first to turn a blind eye to a planet in distress, and they might not be the last. But then, a faint ping echoed through the chamber. The holographic projection of the dying planet flickered, replaced by a cryptic message. It was an uncoded message, simple, raw, and surprisingly bold. "We will be there." The Council was stunned. No known civilization had the technology, the capacity, or the will to answer a call this desperate. They had almost given up hope. "What?" gasped Darius, his voice cracking with disbelief. "Who sent this?" whispered Thalia, her eyes wide with shock. Vanya, her gaze fixed on the message, said nothing. She knew who this message was from, even if the Council did not. They didn't know, because they didn't want to know. They didn't want to believe that a civilization they had ostracized, a civilization they had labeled Heartless, could be the only ones willing to answer their plea. "This is impossible," said Zarin, his voice a trembling whisper. "There's no way." "There's only one explanation," said Vanya, her voice firm, unwavering. "This message, The holographic projection of the dying planet, Aethel, shimmered before the Galactic Council. Its once vibrant blue oceans were now a dull, sickly green, choked with algae and pollutants. The landmasses, once teeming with life, were now barren, cracked, and dusty, the remnants of a once thriving ecosystem. A haunting silence permeated the chamber, broken only by the rhythmic hum of the council's artificial air filtration system. "It's heartbreaking," whispered Senator Tillera, her voice barely audible above the hum. She leaned forward, her elegant, iridescent scales catching the light of the projection. Her emerald eyes were filled with an unspoken sorrow. The silence stretched, heavy and suffocating, before Senator Ryland, a burly Xylosian with a deep, rumbling voice, finally broke it. "We've done what we can, Tillera. Our resources are stretched thin. We can't save them all. We have to be realistic." "But their demise is avoidable," Vanya, the council's newest member, argued. Her voice was sharp, her human features stern. "The technology exists to restore Aethel. We have the means. We just need the will." "The will to commit galactic suicide," Ryland retorted, his voice laced with sarcasm. "We've already overstretched ourselves with the Xylosian refugees, remember? There are countless other planets teetering on the edge of disaster. Where does it end?" "It ends when we choose to act," Vanya insisted. "It ends when we choose to live up to our name, the Galactic Federation. The Federation is supposed to be a beacon of hope, not a monument to apathy. We can't turn a blind eye to suffering, especially when we have the means to alleviate it." The debate raged on, echoing the tension that had plagued the council since they received the message from the previously ostracized civilization known as the humans. Their message was simple yet bold: "We offer our assistance. We can save Aethel." The council, still wary of the humans' reputation for ruthlessness and unchecked ambition, debated the merits of their offer for weeks. While some, like Tillera, were cautiously optimistic, others, like Ryland, remained skeptical. The humans had a history of manipulating galactic politics for their own gain, and many feared their motives in offering help. Was this a genuine act of compassion or a clever ploy to gain influence and resources? "They're trying to buy their way back into the galactic fold," Ryland grumbled, his brow furrowed. "They're using Aethel as leverage. We can't be naive enough to fall for their charade." Vanya, however, was unconvinced. The humans, as she saw them, were complex, their history a tangled web of triumph and tragedy. She remembered the old stories, whispers of their advanced technology, their feats of ingenuity, their capacity for both immense cruelty and profound compassion. "Maybe," she countered, "they're not trying to buy their way back in. Maybe they're simply trying to prove they've changed. Maybe they truly want to contribute to the greater good." "Maybe," Ryland conceded, but his skepticism remained. "But what if they're lying? What if they're after something far more sinister?" "Then we'll find out," Vanya stated, her tone unwavering. "But we can't let fear dictate our actions. We have a responsibility to Aethel, and we have a responsibility to ourselves. We cannot allow ourselves to be frozen in place by fear and suspicion. We must be bold. We must be proactive." Vanya's words struck a chord with the council. Her passion, her conviction, was infectious. A ripple of change flowed through the chamber. Senator Tillera nodded, her scales shimmering with newfound hope. Others, hesitant at first, followed suit. Finally, with a deep sigh, Senator Ryland gave in. "All right," he said, his voice heavy with resignation. "Let's hear what they have to say." The council's decision to meet with the humans was met with a mixture of relief and anxiety. The humans, having been ostracized for centuries, were shrouded in mystery. Their culture, their values, their motivations were largely unknown. The meeting took place on a remote asteroid, a neutral ground chosen to ensure the safety of both parties. As the humans materialized in the chamber, the council observed them with wary curiosity. The humans were a diverse group, a kaleidoscope of skin tones, hair colors, and physical traits. Some were tall and slender, others short and stocky. Their faces were a mix of... The tension in the Galactic Council chamber was thick enough to choke on. Senator Ryland, his face etched with suspicion, paced before the holographic projection of Aethel, the dying planet. "This is madness," he declared, his voice booming. "We are already stretched thin, And now we're going to risk everything for a planet that doesn't even have sentient life. Senator Rylan, Vanya, the council's newest member, interjected calmly, her voice a melodic counterpoint to Rylan's booming baritone. It's not about sentient life. It's about the inherent value of life itself. We are the Galactic Federation, the guardians of peace and prosperity. We cannot stand by and watch a world die. The room was a cacophony of murmurs. Some agreed with Vanya, their faces illuminated by the holographic projection of Aethel, a vibrant blue world now fading into a pale gray. Others, mirroring Ryland's skepticism, clutched at the armrests of their chairs, their eyes fixed on the flickering image of the dying planet. "And what about the humans?" Senator Kira asked, her voice laced with apprehension. "Their offer is unprecedented. We know so little about them. Their motives are unclear." Vanya's gaze, steady and resolute, swept across the room. "We've been suspicious of them for centuries," she continued, her voice gaining strength. "But their message was a beacon of hope. They have offered a solution, a potential lifeline for Aethel. Shouldn't we at least consider it?" The council was divided. The weight of their decision pressed down on them, the fate of a planet hanging in the balance. Vanya, sensing the tension, took a deep breath. "The humans have offered us a chance to rewrite our history," she stated, her voice rising above the murmurs. "A chance to finally reach out, to bridge the gap of mistrust and ignorance. If we accept their offer, we might be able to save Aethel and learn from them, understand them, maybe even build a future together." Her words resonated through the chamber, the silence that followed heavy and expectant. The silence was broken by the voice of Senator Alada, a woman known for her cautious wisdom. "We have been wrong before, haven't we? We have misjudged, miscalculated. Perhaps it's time to reconsider our stance on the humans, to be open to the possibility that they are not what we perceive them to be." The room was buzzing again. Ilara's words, combined with Vanya's impassioned plea, swayed the council. One by one, the senators, each with their own reservations, began to voice their agreement. Even Rylan, his skepticism evident but gradually waning, nodded his assent. And so, the Galactic Council, after centuries of distrust, voted to accept the humans' offer. A wave of relief washed over Vanya. A sense of purpose pulsed through her, the weight of responsibility settling upon her shoulders. The humans arrived in a sleek, silver spacecraft, its surface shimmering with an otherworldly glow. A delegation of 3 emerged, their faces radiating a quiet confidence. They introduced themselves as Ayla, Kale, and Nori, their names echoing with an unfamiliar rhythm. The humans, it turned out, possessed a technology that could revitalize planets, a technology so advanced it seemed almost mythical. Their explanation was clear and concise, devoid of any hint of malice or self-interest. They spoke of their own planet, a world ravaged by ecological disaster, and their desperate search for a solution. They had stumbled upon the secrets of rejuvenation, and now they were eager to share their knowledge with the Galactic Federation. The Council, initially skeptical, was soon captivated by the humans' sincerity. Their calm demeanor, their quiet passion, and their unwavering focus on helping Aethel dispelled any remaining doubts. The humans were not a threat. They were a beacon of hope, a testament to the resilience of life itself. The process of revitalizing Aethel was swift and astonishing. The humans, working alongside the Federation's scientists, deployed their technology. The desolate gray surface of the planet began to shimmer, then pulsate with a faint green light. Within days, patches of vegetation sprouted, creeping across the barren landscape, the blue hues of the planet slowly returning. The Galactic Federation was astounded. The humans, the ostracized, the misunderstood, had not only saved a dying planet, but had also revealed a new level of technological advancement. They had shown the Council and the entire Federation the power of compassion, the strength of cooperation, and the boundless possibilities of intergalactic collaboration. As the Galactic Federation Council chamber buzzed with a nervous energy, the holographic projection of Aethel, once a vibrant planet teeming with life, now a desolate, cracked wasteland, dominated the center of the room. The air crackled with the tension of an unspoken question: had the humans truly saved the planet? Or had they merely bought time for a more sinister plan? The initial reports are promising, Vanya, the council's newest member, announced, her voice firm despite the lingering doubt in her own eyes. The atmosphere is stabilizing. Plant life is showing signs of regeneration. The humans, they seem to have successfully reversed the process. Senator Rylan, known for his sharp cynicism, scoffed. Promises and pretty pictures are easy. It takes more than that to rebuild a dying planet. There is no denying the results, Senator Lyra, a respected elder of the council, interjected, her voice calm but resolute. The humans have achieved what we, with all our technology, couldn't. There is something different about them. They seem to understand a level of life we haven't even begun to grasp. Ryland scoffed again. Perhaps they have simply learned how to exploit the planet's resources for their own gain. We cannot afford to be naive. A murmur of agreement rippled through the council members. The humans, ostracized for centuries due to their perceived ruthlessness and their seemingly boundless ambition, were a gamble. Vanya, however, saw a different side to the story. She had witnessed the sheer desperation in the eyes of the humans who had arrived on Aethel. They were not driven by greed, but by a profound sense of responsibility, a genuine concern for the well-being of the planet. They have shown us something we desperately need to learn, she said, her voice echoing in the silent chamber. They are not afraid to use their technology for the betterment of life, not for its destruction. They see a purpose in helping, even when it seems impossible, even when it benefits no one but the life they are trying to save. The council remained silent, each member caught in a personal struggle. They had always believed themselves to be the guardians of the galaxy, the only civilization capable of achieving such feats. But now, faced with the undeniable success of the humans, they were forced to confront their own limitations. The holographic projection flickered, then shifted to show the surface of a human vessel orbiting Aethel. On the screen, a humanoid figure, dressed in a simple, practical suit, stepped forward. Her features, with their prominent brow and sharp eyes, were unfamiliar, yet her expression was open and sincere. "Greeting, Council," she spoke, her voice resonating with a strange kind of energy. "We are aware of your apprehension. We understand your skepticism. But we assure you, our intentions are pure. We seek only to help, to share our knowledge and our understanding of the universe." Her words were simple, devoid of any complex political jargon or veiled threats. They were genuine, almost humbling. A silence fell over the chamber, a silence thicker than before. Even Rylan, the most vocal critic of the humans, seemed to be caught off guard by her straightforwardness. "We have learned much about the nature of life, about the interconnectedness of all things," the human continued, her gaze fixed on the council members. "We have learned that destruction is not the answer, that even the seemingly barren can be brought back to life. Aethel is a testament to that. We are committed to seeing this through, to ensuring the planet's recovery." As she spoke, a sense of calm settled over the council. They had faced countless threats in the past, but none had ever tested their resolve in such a profound way. The humans, a civilization they had dismissed as ruthless and self-serving, had proven themselves to be more than they had imagined. Finally, Lyra spoke. "We have seen what you can do. We have heard your words. We, the Galactic Federation Council, acknowledge your dedication to Aethel and your commitment to its recovery. We pledge our support to your endeavors, and we hope to learn from your example." The human's ambassador smiled, a genuine expression of relief and gratitude. "This is a new beginning," she said. "We have much to learn from each other, much to accomplish together." The council chamber echoed with the quiet hum of renewed hope. The humans had not only saved a dying planet, but they had also opened a door to a new era of collaboration and understanding. The Galactic Federation, long defined by its own rigid beliefs and its fear of the unknown, had finally learned the true meaning of unity, a lesson taught not by words, but by the silent, powerful force. The atmosphere in the Galactic Council chamber crackled with a nervous energy. The humans, a species once ostracized for their aggressive past, had just completed their unprecedented feat. reviving the dying planet Aethel. The Council, a collection of the galaxy's most esteemed minds, found themselves staring at a paradox. The humans, who had once terrified the galaxy with their technological prowess, were now the very beings responsible for bringing life back to a planet on the brink of oblivion. Senator Rylan, a veteran council member known for his cautious demeanor, rose from his seat. "This is an extraordinary turn of events," he began, his voice resonating with a controlled tremor. "The humans have defied our expectations. They have shown a remarkable ability to understand and harness the delicate balance of life." He paused, his gaze sweeping across the room, meeting the eyes of his fellow council members. But how do we reconcile this newfound understanding with their past? The question hung heavy in the air, a stark reminder of the deep-seated fear that still lingered in the heart of the Galactic Federation. The humans, with their history of conquest and unchecked ambition, had left a scar on the galaxy, a memory that refused to fade. Senator Irian, a young and idealistic member, spoke up. "We must be willing to look beyond the past," she argued, her voice filled with conviction. "The humans have proven their commitment to peace and cooperation. They have earned our trust, not through words, but through their actions. We cannot afford to let our past prejudices blind us to the potential for a brighter future." The council was divided, the tension palpable. The whispers of caution and the murmurs of hope intertwined, creating a complex symphony of emotions. The humans, once feared and reviled, were now the subject of intense scrutiny, their actions dissected and analyzed under the unforgiving light of the council's collective scrutiny. Vanya, the council's newest member, who had spearheaded the initial push to accept the humans' offer, spoke with a calm that belied the gravity of the situation. "We have been presented with an opportunity to rewrite history," she said, her voice steady and unwavering. "The humans have shown us the power of compassion and the importance of a shared purpose. We cannot afford to miss this chance to build a future where our differences are not barriers, but bridges that connect us." Her words resonated with a profound truth, cutting through the layers of fear and suspicion that had long plagued the relationship between the humans and the Federation. The Council, after a long and heated debate, finally reached a unanimous decision. The humans would be welcomed into the Galactic Federation, their past sins forgiven and their present intentions acknowledged. The humans, humbled by the gesture, expressed their gratitude and their commitment to contributing to the Federation's mission of peace and prosperity. They offered their advanced technology, their knowledge of interstellar travel, and their unique perspective on the universe. A new era of collaboration began, one that transcended the wounds of the past. The humans, driven by a newfound sense of purpose, worked tirelessly alongside the Federation, sharing their knowledge and expertise, and actively participating in the Federation's initiatives to uplift the lives of sentient beings across the galaxy. The dying planet Aethel, once a stark symbol of despair, was now a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of cooperation and the potential for forgiveness. The Galactic Federation Council, once skeptical and apprehensive, was now inspired by the humans' resilience and their unwavering commitment to a shared future. The galaxy, once fractured by the shadow of fear and mistrust, now began to heal. The humans, once ostracized and feared, were now welcomed with open arms, their past mistakes replaced by a present filled with promise. The Galactic Federation Council, once hesitant and skeptical, now embraced the humans as valued allies, their past differences overshadowed by a shared vision of a brighter future. The council chamber, once filled with the tension of a divided galaxy, was now alive with the vibrancy of a united front. The humans, the species once deemed heartless, had shown the galaxy the true meaning of compassion. They had proven that even the darkest of pasts could be redeemed by a future built on shared values, cooperation, and a profound understanding of the interconnectedness of life. And as the galaxy breathed a collective sigh of relief, the Galactic Federation Council, a beacon of hope in the vast expanse of space, stood united, ready to face the challenges of the future, hand in hand with the humans, their newfound allies. The council chamber buzzed with a newfound energy. The whispers of suspicion and fear had been replaced with a hesitant optimism. The humans, once ostracized and feared, now stood as heroes, their actions speaking louder than any words. A strange mix of relief and curiosity hung heavy in the air. Could this be the beginning of a new era, one of collaboration and understanding? Or was this merely a fleeting moment of hope, a fragile truce destined to shatter under the weight of centuries of mistrust? The air crackled with unspoken questions, an undercurrent of apprehension simmering beneath the surface of their newfound hope. What secrets did the humans hold? What motivations lay behind their sudden generosity? And how would this unexpected alliance affect the balance of power within the galaxy? The Council knew they were standing at a pivotal juncture, a crossroads that could either lead to a future of peace and prosperity or usher in an age of conflict they could scarcely imagine. The grand chamber of the Galactic Council buzzed with a low hum of anticipation. Representatives from 1,000 star systems, each a swirling kaleidoscope of vibrant colors and intricate patterns, shifted in their seats, their eyes fixed upon the towering figure of the Galactic Chancellor, a being of pure energy who radiated an aura of ancient wisdom. The Chancellor's voice, deep and resonant, echoed through the chamber, carrying the weight of countless eons. "The Council has deliberated," he announced, his words like thunder, "and it has been decided. The humans, despite their history of isolation and their reputation for coldness, have proven their worth. Their technology and their willingness to assist Aethel have earned them a place among the Galactic Federation." A ripple of surprised murmurs swept through the chamber. 1,000 years of isolation, 1,000 years of silent observation, and then, in a single, momentous act of generosity, the humans had shattered the barriers they had so meticulously erected. The Council, in their wisdom, had recognized this act not as a sign of weakness, but as a testament to the human's true nature, a nature of strength, compassion, and an unyielding commitment to the greater good. As the murmur subsided, a sense of apprehension settled over the chamber. The humans, with their unparalleled technology and their enigmatic past, were a force to be reckoned with. But were they to be trusted? Their history of isolation had bred suspicion and mistrust, and their cold, calculating nature had earned them the moniker Heartless. The Council, ever vigilant, had prepared for this moment. They had devised a plan, a carefully crafted strategy to test the humans' true intentions, to ensure that their compassion was genuine and their strength was not to be feared. The plan, however, would require a sacrifice that would test the humans' resolve and their commitment to the cause they had so readily embraced. The Chancellor, his voice now a soothing whisper, addressed the humans, their representatives standing tall and proud amidst the swirling nebulae of the Galactic Council. "We, the Council of the Galactic Federation, have decided to grant you access to our knowledge and resources. We offer you a chance to prove yourselves, to show us the true nature of your hearts." A sense of anticipation hung heavy in the air. The humans, their faces etched with a mix of determination and apprehension, listened intently. "We have a task," the Chancellor continued, his voice regaining its strength. "A task that will require your ingenuity, your technology, and above all, your compassion. The planet Aethel, as you know, is on the verge of collapse. The very fabric of its existence is fraying, its life force dwindling. We have tried everything, but nothing has worked. We are at a loss." He paused, allowing the gravity of his words to sink in. "The fate of Aethel lies in your hands," he said, his voice taking on a solemn tone. "We will provide you with the necessary resources, the knowledge, the blueprints, everything you need. But it is up to you to rebuild Aethel, to bring it back from the brink of destruction. This, humans, is your test. This is your chance to prove your worth, to earn your place among the Galactic Federation." The humans, their faces now etched with determination, stepped forward. Their leader, a woman with eyes that held the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes, addressed the Council. "We accept your challenge," she said, her voice clear and resolute. "We will do everything in our power to save Aethel. We are ready to prove ourselves, to show you that our hearts are not cold, but filled with compassion and a desire to help." Her words, though simple, carried the weight of a promise of hope for a dying planet, a promise of unity for a fractured galaxy, a promise of a future where humans and the Galactic Federation could stand together, their hearts beating as one. And so, the humans, armed with their unparalleled technology and driven by a newfound sense of purpose, embarked on their mission to save Aethel. The Council, their watchful eyes fixed on the humans' every move, awaited the outcome, their hope tinged with a measure of doubt. The galaxy watched with bated breath as the humans set about their task, their work a testament to their ingenuity, their skill, and their unwavering commitment. They rebuilt Aethel's atmosphere, replenished its oceans, and revitalized its flora and fauna. They worked tirelessly, day and night, fueled by a sense of purpose that transcended the boundaries of language and culture. As Aethel began to heal, its once barren landscape slowly coming alive with vibrant colors and lush vegetation, the galaxy began to take notice. The Council, their doubts gradually dissip. The vastness of space pressed in around the human vessel, the Aurora, as it sped towards the dying planet Aethel. The silence was broken only by the hum of the ship's engines and the soft, steady breathing of Captain Zara, her eyes focused on the ever-growing image of the once vibrant world, now fading into a dull, gray husk. "Captain," a voice crackled over the comms. It was Maya, the chief engineer, her voice a blend of excitement and apprehension. "Initial scans are in. Aethel's atmosphere is unstable, gravity is fluctuating, and the core is, well, it's basically a dying ember." Zara nodded, her gaze unwavering. "Good. We have our work cut out for us." The Aurora docked at Aethel's only remaining space station, a skeletal structure that echoed with a ghost of its former glory. The humans were greeted by a small group of Aethelians, their faces etched with the strain of living on a dying world. Their leader, a tall, slender being with skin like polished jade and eyes like golden pools, introduced himself as Kel. "Welcome, humans," he said, his voice raspy and weary. "We are grateful you have come." Zara stepped forward, offering a hand. "We are here to help, Kel. We will do everything we can to restore your planet." "We have heard tales of your technology," Kel said, his gaze lingering on the humans' advanced equipment. "But technology alone cannot mend a broken world. It is the heart that must be healed first." Zara felt a prickle of unease at Kel's words. She knew the Aethelians held a deep reverence for nature, a perspective she respected, but one she didn't necessarily share. "We understand the importance of the heart," she said carefully. "We come in peace, Kel. Our intention is to offer our help, not to impose our solutions." Kel's gaze softened. "Very well. We will share our knowledge of Aethel, and together we will try to save it." The days that followed were a blur of activity. The humans set to work, their advanced technology a stark contrast to the Aethelians' more traditional approach. They used drones to plant seeds of specially engineered plants, designed to absorb toxins from the atmosphere. They built solar generators to supplement the dying sun, their energy beams cutting through the thick haze that enveloped the planet. They even developed a device, a kind of heart for the planet, to help stabilize its core. But their efforts were met with resistance from a small but vocal group of Aethelians who viewed the human technology as an intrusion on their planet's natural cycle. They saw it as a violation of Aethel's sanctity, a forced imposition of an alien solution. Their leader, a charismatic young Aethelian named Kiana, spoke out against the humans at every opportunity. She was fiery and passionate, her words echoing the fears and anxieties of those who felt their planet was being taken from them. "You cannot simply transplant your solutions onto our world," she declared at a public meeting, her voice resonating with the deep hurt of a people whose planet was fading away. "Aethel is dying, yes, but it is dying as it was born, with dignity and respect for its natural cycle. You are interfering, trying to control what you do not understand." Zara watched Kiana, her heart heavy. She knew the Aethelians' words were born from a place of grief and fear, a desperate attempt to hold on to something that was slipping away. She understood their pain, their resistance, and she knew their fear was not without merit. But she was determined to prove to them that the humans were not here to control, but to help. "Kiana," Zara said, her voice calm and steady, "we hear your concerns. We are not trying to impose our solutions. We are simply offering our assistance. We want to work together to find a solution that respects Aethel's natural cycles while giving it a chance to heal. Kiana's eyes narrowed. And how can you guarantee that? She challenged. How can you be sure that your technology will not disrupt the delicate balance of Aethel, perhaps even hasten its demise? Zara sighed. We can't guarantee anything, Kiana, she said. We are not gods. But we are willing to work with you, to learn from your knowledge of Aethel, to find a solution that is both effective and respectful of your planet. The air crackled with tension as the Aurora, a vessel of gleaming silver and intricately woven solar panels, descended upon Aethel's ravaged surface. It was a sight both breathtaking and heartbreaking. A once vibrant blue planet now shrouded in a sickly haze, its oceans choked with a milky white sediment. The air hung heavy, laced with the stench of decay and the faint, metallic tang of dying vegetation. As the aurora settled, the Aethelians gathered, their tall, slender forms casting long shadows in the dim light. Their faces, etched with a melancholic beauty, were a mixture of hope and trepidation. Zara, the human leader, stepped out of the ship, her heart sinking at the sight of the decaying world. She had seen images, data, reports, but nothing prepared her for the overwhelming sense of loss that permeated the very air. "Welcome, children of the stars," said an Aethelian elder, his voice resonating with an ancient, melancholic wisdom. "We are grateful for your willingness to help. We have seen the desolation of our world reflected in the eyes of our ancestors, and now we see the glimmer of hope in yours." Zara, flanked by her crew, met the elder's gaze, her own eyes reflecting a determination to honor their pledge. "We come in peace," she said, her voice firm and steady. "We seek to understand your world, your pain, and your hopes. We come not to impose, but to work together, to heal what is broken." The elder nodded, his face a canvas of deep wrinkles. "Your words are kind, child of Earth," he said. "But healing takes more than technology. It requires understanding. We have lived in harmony with Aethel for millennia, and while your knowledge may be vast, it is not the knowledge of our world." Zara sensed the truth in the elder's words. She knew that technology alone could not restore the planet's ecosystem, that a deeper understanding was needed. A feeling of unease, a flicker of anxiety, took root in her heart. The Aethel mission, a mission of hope and progress, suddenly felt shrouded in uncertainty. The Aethelians, though welcoming, were wary. They spoke of the delicate balance of their world, a balance threatened by the humans' advanced technology. They feared disruption, feared the loss of the intricate web of life that had sustained them for millennia. Their apprehensions were embodied in Kiana, a fiery young Aethelian woman, whose eyes held a fierce determination that mirrored her people's fear. "You come with your promises, your technology, your supposed solutions," Kiana said, her voice sharp and accusing. "But what do you know of the delicate dance of life that has sustained us for ages? Do you understand the interconnectedness of our flora and fauna, the cycles of birth and decay that have shaped our world?" Zara, her heart heavy, met Kiana's intense gaze. "We come with open minds," she said, her voice calm and measured. "We come to learn. We seek not to impose our solutions, but to understand your world, to find a way to help that honors your traditions, your history, and your delicate balance." Kiana remained skeptical, her eyes narrowing, as if she saw through Zara's words. "You speak of understanding, of harmony," she said, her voice laced with cynicism. "But your technology, your machines, they are alien to this world. They are an intrusion, a force that disrupts the natural order." The tension in the air thickened, palpable and suffocating. Zara felt the weight of the mission on her shoulders, the burden of expectations, and the fear of failure. She saw the uncertainty in the faces of her crew, the unease that mirrored her own. "We understand your concerns," Zara said, her voice unwavering. "But we are not here to conquer, we are here to collaborate. We believe that our technology can be used in a way that respects your world, a way that allows us to work together to restore the balance." Kiana remained unmoved, her eyes cold and unforgiving. "What assurance do we have that your technology will not further damage our world?" she asked, her voice a challenge. Zara, sensing the growing divide, felt a sense of urgency. "We are here to prove ourselves," she said, her voice taking on a determined edge. "We are here to demonstrate that our technology can be used to heal, to restore, to bring life back to this world, not to destroy it." "Prove it then," Kiana demanded, her eyes glinting with defiance. The weight of Kiana's challenge settled on Zara's shoulders. The first step of their mission. Zara, her gaze fixed on the weathered face of the Aethelian elder, felt a familiar tightening in her chest. The elder's words echoed the anxieties she'd seen in the eyes of the other Aethelians: fear of the unknown, apprehension towards their technology. "You speak of balance, elder," she began, her voice calm and measured, "and that is precisely what we seek. A balance between the ancient wisdom of Aethel and the tools we offer. We have studied your world, your history, your struggles. We understand that technology is not a magic bullet. We are not here to impose our will, but to learn from your wisdom and work alongside you." She gestured towards the team of scientists and engineers who had already begun setting up temporary labs and monitoring stations. "We bring knowledge, yes, but also a deep respect for the delicate balance of your ecosystem. We will not disrupt the natural cycles, only assist them." Kiana, her young face etched with doubt, stepped forward. "You speak of respect," she countered, her voice sharp. "But how can we be sure that your technology will not further damage our world? You have arrived with machines that hum and vibrate, with lights that pierce the darkness. What if these things, meant to heal, become the very agents of our destruction?" Zara met her gaze, her own eyes mirroring the young Aethelian's concern. "Your fears are understandable, Kiana," she acknowledged, "but we are not here to impose our solutions. We are here to listen, to learn, and to work together. We are not blind to the potential risks. We have seen what happens when technology is used without respect for its impact." She paused, her mind flashing back to the horrors of the Earth's environmental crisis, the unchecked greed that had driven them to the brink of destruction. It was a dark chapter in their history, one they were determined not to repeat. "Our ancestors, they made mistakes," she confessed, her voice softening. "But we have learned from them. We come here not with arrogance, but with humility. We come with a desire to heal, not to dominate." A silence fell over the gathering. The elder, his eyes searching hers, seemed to consider her words, his expression shifting from apprehension to a flicker of hope. The days that followed were a delicate dance of cooperation and compromise. Zara and her team worked tirelessly, their scientific expertise meticulously analyzing the planet's data, identifying the root causes of its decline. They developed strategies, implemented solutions, and presented their findings to the Aethelians, not with pronouncements of certainty, but with questions and invitations for feedback. The Aethelians, initially hesitant, gradually began to see the human sincerity. They observed the dedication of the scientists, the tireless efforts of the engineers, and the genuine care that Zara and her team showed for their world. They witnessed the human ingenuity, the way they tackled problems with a mix of creative thinking and disciplined logic, and saw how they were willing to adapt their methods to respect Aethelian sensibilities. A small group of Aethelians, led by Kiana, remained skeptical. They argued that even the most well-intentioned technology could have unintended consequences. They pointed to the delicate balance of their ecosystem, a balance that had been painstakingly built over millennia. They feared that disrupting this delicate harmony, even with the best intentions, could lead to unforeseen and disastrous results. Zara, aware of their concerns, insisted on transparency and ongoing communication. She invited Kiana and her group to participate in their scientific discussions, to review their data, and to offer their insights. She encouraged them to share their ancestral knowledge, their understanding of the planet's intricate cycles, and the wisdom they had gathered over centuries. Kiana, though wary, gradually began to open up. She saw how the humans were incorporating Aethelian wisdom into their plans, how they were adapting their solutions to honor the unique characteristics of their world. She saw how the humans were learning from them, not just about the planet, but about the importance of cultural understanding and the need for careful, respectful integration of technology into their lives. One evening, as the sun cast long shadows across the landscape, Kiana approached Zara. She was alone, her eyes downcast. "I've been thinking," she said, her voice quiet, "about what you said, about your ancestors' mistakes, about how you've learned from them. I see it in your team, the way you listen to us, the way you try to understand our concerns." Zara smiled warmly. "We want to learn, Kiana. We want to make sure we don't repeat the mistakes of the past." Kiana nodded slowly. "I still have my doubts." The sincerity of Zara's team as they worked tirelessly, day and night, to understand Aethel's ecosystem. Her initial resistance crumbles as she witnesses their genuine effort to learn, adapt, and collaborate. She begins to see their technology not as a threat, but as a tool, a potential bridge to help her planet heal. The Aurora's team, a tapestry of experts in various disciplines, dives into their task with unwavering dedication. Biologists analyze the soil and water, studying the decay and the remnants of the Aethel's once vibrant life. Chemists meticulously analyze the atmosphere, looking for ways to reverse the toxic buildup. Engineers design efficient filtration systems to clean the air and water, and botanists, with their knowledge of ancient Earth ecosystems, experiment with restoring the once lush forests. Zara, ever mindful of the delicate balance of Aethel, insists on a holistic approach. She believes that technology alone cannot be the solution. It must be intertwined with the Aethel's own healing power. She encourages her team to listen to the Aethel's whispers, to observe the natural processes, and to find ways to assist rather than impose. One evening, Zara finds herself in the heart of a dying forest, a place that resonates with the faint echoes of its former grandeur. Kiana, her face etched with worry, stands beside her, her eyes fixed on the withered branches that once held the promise of vibrant life. "Do you think this can be reversed?" she asks, her voice laced with a tinge of despair. Zara, understanding her unspoken fear, replies, "I believe it can. We can't simply bring back what was lost. We need to help Aethel find its own path to healing, to find its own way back to its natural rhythm." Kiana stares at the fading light filtering through the canopy, her thoughts a whirlwind of doubt and hope. The Aethelians, bound by tradition and reverence for their natural world, are wary of outside intervention, even if it comes from the heart. "But what if our ways," Kiana begins, her voice barely audible, "are too different? What if our technology only further disrupts the delicate balance?" Zara, her gaze fixed on Kiana's troubled face, takes a deep breath. "We won't impose our solutions. We will work alongside you, learn from your knowledge, and together we will find a way to heal Aethel. We are here to help, not to control." Kiana's eyes meet Zara's, her expression softening. The seed of trust, planted by Zara's sincerity and the tireless efforts of her team, begins to take root. She notices the passion in the eyes of the human scientists, the genuine concern for Aethel's well-being. She sees them working tirelessly, not for their own gain, but for the sake of her world. As days turn into weeks, the Aurora's team makes remarkable progress. The filtration systems begin to clean the polluted air, restoring the breath of life back into the ailing atmosphere. The water, once murky and choked with toxins, begins to shimmer with renewed clarity. New shoots, a testament to the team's efforts, begin to sprout from the barren soil, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in despair. Yet the doubts linger. The Aethelians, still wary of their new allies, observe their actions with a mixture of cautious curiosity and deep-seated apprehension. They fear the unintended consequences, the disruption of their ancient ways, the fear that the very technology meant to save them could ultimately destroy them. The task of rebuilding Aethel is far from easy. It requires not only advanced technology, but also a delicate balance of understanding, patience, and unwavering compassion. It requires a trust built on shared purpose and a willingness to bridge the chasm between two distinct cultures. Zara, her heart heavy with the responsibility bestowed upon her, knows that the true measure of their success lies not in technological prowess, but in the depth of their empathy. the strength of their commitment to working hand in hand with the Aethelians. The path to healing Aethel, she realizes, is a shared journey, a testament to the power of collaboration and the potential for hope to blossom even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. The air hung thick with anticipation. Zara watched the Aethelian children play, their laughter echoing across the slowly regenerating fields. A glimmer of hope flickered in her heart. The first signs of life returning to Aethel were a testament to the tireless efforts of her team. Their technology, once feared, was now a tool for healing, weaving a delicate tapestry of hope across the scarred landscape. But as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the land, a new wave of unease swept over Zara. A message blinked on the Aurora's console, a cryptic warning from a distant star system. A shadow, dark and unknown, was approaching Aethel. Their mission, once focused on healing, had just taken a terrifying turn. The whispers of ancient prophecies, long dismissed as mere folklore, suddenly echoed in Zara's mind. Could this be the end, or the beginning of something even more challenging? The rhythmic thrumming of the human ship, the hope, resonated with a peculiar energy, distinct from the usual hum of Aethel's natural rhythms. Yet, it was not an alien energy, not in the way that the Aethelians had previously understood. It held a peculiar harmony, a vibrant pulse that echoed the life force of the planet itself. This was the first realization that struck Aethel's elder, Tal, as he watched the humans tirelessly working alongside their own people. The hope was more than just a ship. It was a vessel of hope, a tangible symbol of their faith in the humans. The intricate machinery, a marvel of technology, worked tirelessly to draw upon the planet's dwindling life force, purifying it, and then delicately nurturing the barren land. The air itself seemed to hum with a renewed vitality, a faint but perceptible pulse of life. The Aethelians, initially apprehensive, had become awed by the sheer scale and precision of the human operation. The humans, with their advanced tools, were not invasive. They were delicate, working with the planet's natural energy, not against it. They were like skilled surgeons, meticulously mending the wounds of their world. Tal, along with the other elders, observed the humans from a distance, their faces creased with a mixture of curiosity and concern. They saw the way the humans interacted with their planet, how they spoke to the trees, listened to the wind, and felt the earth beneath their feet. They saw respect and reverence in their every action, a deep understanding of the intricate web of life that bound them all. "Do you think they truly understand?" whispered Maya, a young Aethelian woman, her voice filled with a mixture of hope and uncertainty. "Only time will tell," Tal replied, his gaze fixed on the humans. "But they seem different, more attuned to the planet than any other species we have encountered." As the days turned into weeks, the humans' efforts began to bear fruit. The barren land, once lifeless, began to sprout with new life. Plants that had been extinct for centuries began to bloom, their vibrant colors a testament to the humans' dedication. The air, once heavy and stagnant, began to breathe, carrying with it the scent of fresh vegetation and the sweet song of returning birds. The Aethelians watched in awe, their skepticism gradually dissolving into a hesitant admiration. They witnessed the humans' unwavering commitment to their task, their tireless work even in the face of obstacles. They saw the passion in their eyes, the genuine desire to heal Aethel, to restore life to a dying world. One day, Zara, the human leader, invited Tal and the other elders to the heart of the hope. They entered the ship, their eyes widening at the sight of the intricate machinery, the vibrant screens displaying data streams and holographic projections. It was a world within a world, a testament to the boundless potential of human ingenuity. Zara, her eyes reflecting the same passion that burned within her people, spoke to them, her voice gentle yet firm. "We are not here to impose our will on your world, Aethel," she said. "We are here to learn from you, to work with you, to help restore the balance of life that has been disrupted. We believe that together, we can create a future for your planet, a future where your traditions and culture can flourish." She spoke about the human history of mistakes, of how they had learned from their errors, and how they now sought to share their knowledge and technology for the greater good. She spoke of the interconnectedness of all life, of the delicate balance that held the universe together, and how it was their responsibility to safeguard that balance. Her words resonated deep within the hearts of the Aethelians, stirring within them a newfound hope. The elder, Tal, his eyes filled with newfound understanding, addressed Zara, his voice raspy with age and emotion. "You speak of balance, of understanding, of collaboration. It is a language that resonates within our hearts, Aethelian hearts that have yearned for centuries for such understanding. We are ready to learn, ready to work alongside you, ready to rebuild our world together." A sense of unity, of common purpose, filled the air. The Aethelians, for the first time in generations, felt a glimmer of hope for their future. They were no longer alone in their struggle. They had found allies, not invaders, but partners in their quest to heal their world. As the Aethelians and humans worked side by side, a bond of mutual respect and understanding began to form. The humans learned the Aethelian ways, their reverence for nature, their deep connection to the planet. They adapted their technology. The warmth of the Aethel sun, filtered through the canopy of ancient trees, bathed the clearing in a soft, golden light. Around Zara, the Aethel elders sat, their faces etched with lines of wisdom and a lifetime of struggles against a dying world. Tal, the eldest, looked at Zara, his eyes filled with a curiosity that bordered on awe. "You humans," he began, his voice a low rumble, "you are not like the others." Zara smiled, her gaze fixed on the intricate patterns of light dancing on the leaves overhead. "We are not perfect, Tal. We have made mistakes, terrible ones. But we have learned from them. We believe that we have a responsibility to this planet, just as you do." "Responsibility," Tal echoed, his brow furrowed. "What responsibility do you have to Aethel?" Zara gestured towards the magnificent tree that loomed over them, its branches reaching towards the sky like the arms of a giant. "This tree, this entire forest, is a testament to the power of life, Tal. It is a reminder that even in the face of decay and hardship, hope can bloom." Tal nodded slowly, his gaze drifting to the vibrant tapestry of life that surrounded them. He saw the delicate flowers clinging to the bark of the ancient tree, their petals a vibrant splash of color against the gray bark. He saw the tiny insects scurrying through the undergrowth, their lives a testament to the resilience of nature. "You speak of hope," Tal said, his voice gaining strength. "But what if this hope is just a flicker, a dying ember in the face of oblivion?" Zara's smile deepened. "Hope is not a flicker, Tal. It is a burning fire, a beacon that guides us through the darkness. You have lived through the darkness, you have seen the decay, but you have not lost the fire. It is still there, within you, within your people. We are here to help you rekindle that fire, to help you heal your world." Tal looked at Zara, his eyes filled with a mixture of skepticism and hope. "How can you heal what is already broken?" he asked, his voice a mere whisper. Zara turned to the human team, a diverse group of experts in fields as varied as planetary ecology and bioengineering. They stood in the clearing, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of the bioluminescent plants that adorned their uniforms. "We cannot heal what is broken alone, Tal," Zara said, her voice carrying the weight of her words. "We need your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding of Aethel. We need to work together, to blend our technology with your ancient wisdom." The elders exchanged uneasy glances. They had been wary of the humans, their advanced technology, and their alien ways. But Zara's words, her sincerity, her willingness to respect their traditions and culture, had begun to chip away at their resistance. "What if we fail?" Tal asked, his voice filled with the weight of his people's hopes and fears. Zara's eyes met his, their gaze unwavering. "We will not fail," she said, her voice ringing with conviction. "We will not let you down." The silence stretched between them, charged with the unspoken hopes and fears of an entire civilization. Then, slowly, Tal nodded. "We will trust you, Zara," he said, his voice a solemn promise. "We will work with you to heal our world." The Aethelian elders followed Tal's lead, their expressions shifting from wary distrust to cautious acceptance. The air in the clearing seemed to lighten, as if a heavy weight had been lifted. Zara breathed a sigh of relief, a wave of gratitude washing over her. She had taken the first step, a small but crucial step towards a partnership that could heal Aethel and unite two very different species. The next few days were a blur of activity. Zara and her team, guided by the wisdom of the Aethel elders, began to implement their plans. Their technology, while advanced, was used with reverence for Aethel's natural rhythms. They worked tirelessly, their efforts a testament to the shared commitment of two worlds. They used bioengineered plants to absorb toxins from the soil, their roots intertwining with the ancient trees, drawing sustenance from the earth while cleansing it. They introduced species of symbiotic bacteria to the soil, restoring its fertility and kickstarting the dormant ecosystems. They worked with the Aethelians to revitalize their traditional methods of agriculture, incorporating modern techniques without sacrificing their cultural heritage. As days turned into weeks, the transformation was gradual but undeniable. The air grew cleaner, the skies bluer, the leaves on the ancient trees regaining their vibrant green hues. The Aethelians watched with the first seeds, nurtured in bioengineered soil, sprouted with a vibrant green that seemed to defy the dull gray of the dying planet. Aethel's elder, Tal, knelt beside the seedlings, his gnarled fingers gently tracing the delicate leaves. His eyes, usually clouded with the weariness of a dying world, held a glimmer of hope. "The earth remembers," Zara murmured, her voice soft as she stood beside Tal. "She remembers how to heal." Zara, the human leader, had become a familiar figure in their lives. Her presence, a stark contrast to the austere, technological nature of her people, brought with it a calming aura that reminded them of the sun's gentle warmth on their weathered skin. She had spent countless hours listening to Tal, understanding the intricate web of ancient knowledge that had kept their people connected to Aethel for generations. Tal, in turn, had grown to admire her. He saw in her a spirit that mirrored his own, a deep reverence for life and the interconnectedness of all things. Though their understanding of the world differed drastically, they shared a common goal to see Aethel thrive once more. News of the revitalized land spread quickly, weaving its way through the desolate plains and into the hearts of the Aethelians. The hope, once buried beneath layers of despair, began to re-emerge. The children, their eyes wide with wonder, watched as withered trees started to sprout new leaves, their branches reaching for the pale sun. There was a change in their gait, a lightness in their steps that had been absent for years. The despairing silence of their villages was replaced by the soft hum of life, the gentle murmur of hope whispered between generations. Even the elders, their faces etched with the passage of time, began to smile, their eyes twinkling with newfound faith. However, the change wasn't confined to Aethel. The news of their burgeoning success reached the Galactic Council, the governing body of the Federation. Their initial skepticism, fueled by millennia of distrust towards humans and their technology, had gradually dissipated as they observed the positive changes on Aethel. The Council, composed of diverse species representing the vast expanse of the galaxy, was known for their methodical and cautious approach. Yet, they were now faced with a new dilemma. The humans, once considered outsiders, had become a vital part of the Galactic Federation, their advanced technology proving invaluable in their efforts to maintain peace and stability across the cosmos. However, their recent actions on Aethel, their commitment to restoring a dying world, had earned them a new level of respect. The Council, however, was still wary. Their history was riddled with instances where powerful civilizations, seduced by their technological prowess, had plundered and exploited other worlds. They couldn't afford to repeat such mistakes, especially when it came to the humans. A solemn meeting was called, attended by representatives from every corner of the galaxy. Each species, bearing their unique markings and physical attributes, presented their views. Some expressed cautious optimism, highlighting the positive impact the humans had on Aethel. Others remained skeptical, their eyes narrowed with suspicion. "Their technology is a double-edged sword," said a representative from the Krillian race, known for their meticulous analytical approach. "It can heal, but it can also destroy. We must tread carefully." The debate raged on, each argument carefully considered and analyzed. Zara, sitting among the council members, listened intently. She understood their anxieties, their centuries-old distrust of powerful species. She knew that the success of their endeavor, not just on Aethel, but for the future of humanity, rested on their ability to prove that their intentions were pure. "We are not here to conquer," she said, her voice calm and unwavering. "We are here to help, to heal, to restore." She spoke of the shared responsibility they had towards the galaxy, of their need to collaborate and learn from each other. She spoke of the beauty of Aethel, of the resilience of its people, and of their willingness to work together. Her words, imbued with passion and sincerity, resonated with the council. The Aethelians, a testament to their work, sat amongst them, their quiet presence a stark reminder of the importance of their mission. The council, moved by their unity and Zara's impassioned plea, finally agreed to give them a chance. They would continue to observe the humans, to monitor their activities on Aethel, but they would also offer their support and resources. The council's decision was a significant turning point. It marked a new chapter in the relationship between the humans and the Galactic Federation. It wasn't just a victory for Zara and the Galactic Council chamber buzzed with an energy unlike anything it had experienced in millennia. The air crackled with anticipation, the whispers of countless species echoing in the vast chamber. The human, a species once feared and reviled, now stood at the center of their universe, their success on Aethel an undeniable beacon of hope in a galaxy struggling to survive its own excesses. Zara, her human features etched with a mixture of exhaustion and triumph, stood before the assembled dignitaries. She had witnessed firsthand the desperation on Aethel, the despair of a people clinging to the tattered remnants of their dying world. Now, she looked out at the council, a silent testament to the power of collaboration, the hope born of desperation, and the responsibility that rested upon their shoulders. "The Aethelians are not the only ones who need our help," Zara began, her voice resonating through the chamber. "Our galaxy is on a precipice. Our actions, our greed, our insatiable thirst for progress, have driven countless species to the brink. Aethel is a stark reminder of what we stand to lose." Her words hung heavy in the air, forcing the council to confront a truth they had long sought to ignore. They had sought to control, to dominate, to exploit the vast resources of the galaxy without consequence. But the consequences were now upon them, whispering in the form of dying planets, collapsing ecosystems, and species teetering on the edge of extinction. "We, the humans, offer a path forward," Zara continued, her gaze unwavering. "A path built on collaboration, respect, and a shared commitment to healing. We are not here to rule or to exploit. We are here to share, to learn, and to help. We know we are not without flaws, that our history is not without its stains, but we believe in redemption, in the potential for change." Her words were a challenge, a plea, an invitation. They were a call for a new paradigm, a future where species didn't merely exist side by side, but thrived together, their strengths complementing each other, their weaknesses mutually overcome. The council listened, their expressions a kaleidoscope of emotions: skepticism, apprehension, curiosity, and, to Zara's astonishment, a flicker of hope. The Aethelian representative, an elder named Tal, stood beside Zara, his weathered face a testament to a lifetime spent witnessing his world's decline. He spoke with a voice that echoed with the wisdom of ages, a voice that spoke of the fragility of life, the power of interconnectedness, and the resilience of hope. "The humans have shown us that our survival is not solely our own responsibility," Tal said, his voice echoing through the chamber, "but a shared responsibility, a bond woven by the threads of compassion and understanding. We have learned from them, not only about technology, but about the power of partnership, the importance of unity in the face of adversity." His words, though simple, resonated deeply, striking a chord in the hearts of the council. It was a message that transcended species, a universal truth that resonated within each member of the Galactic Federation. The humans, once considered an outsider, an anomaly, now stood as a testament to the power of collaboration, a beacon of hope in a universe consumed by fear and division. The council, after weeks of heated debates and cautious consideration, finally agreed to grant the humans a place within the Federation, a place not of dominance but of partnership. The Aethelian representative, alongside Zara, presented a detailed plan for the revitalization of Aethel, a plan that emphasized the sharing of knowledge and resources, a plan that promised to heal not only the planet, but also the fractured relationship between the humans and the Galactic Federation. Zara, though weary from the journey, felt a sense of triumph wash over her. She knew the road ahead would be challenging, that the trust she had begun to earn would need to be nurtured and protected. But she also knew that Aethel, a planet once on the brink, stood as a testament to what could be achieved when species came together, when collaboration replaced competition, and when hope triumphed over despair. The Council, empowered by the success on Aethel and the potential for a brighter future, allocated resources and expertise to support the revitalization efforts. The Aethel project was now a symbol of hope, a testament to the power of collaboration, and a blueprint for a future where species no longer viewed themselves as rivals, but as partners in the journey of survival. News of the partnership spread throughout the Federation, sending ripples of optimism across the galaxy. The Aethelians, once a symbol of despair, were now a symbol of hope, a testament to the human spirit's resilience. Zara, once a representative of a species considered. The revitalization of Aethel became a beacon of hope across the galaxy. The whispers of a dying planet, once filled with despair, now carried the song of rebirth. The Galactic Council, initially wary, witnessed the transformation firsthand. The lush greenery spreading across Aethel's barren plains, the return of the once silent rivers, the vibrant flora and fauna reclaiming their rightful place, these were undeniable signs of success. The council members, accustomed to the cold calculations of power dynamics, were now grappling with the profound impact of a simple act of kindness. Zara, the human representative, had captivated them with her message of unity and shared responsibility. Her words resonated within them, stirring a sense of hope they hadn't felt in generations. The humans, once feared for their insatiable hunger for resources and their ruthless expansion, had unexpectedly become symbols of healing and renewal. This paradigm shift did not happen overnight. It was built on the foundation of trust, forged through the shared efforts of the humans and the Aethelians. The Council's decision to welcome the humans into the Federation was met with both jubilation and apprehension. Some feared the potential for human dominance, while others celebrated the opportunity for a new era of collaboration. The tension in the council chambers was palpable as Zara stood before them, her voice clear and unwavering. "We have come not to conquer, but to learn," Zara declared, her gaze sweeping across the council members. "Aethel's plight is a reminder of the destructive path we have all walked. We must move beyond the archaic notions of dominance and embrace the strength that lies in unity." Her words echoed through the chamber, stirring emotions long suppressed. The Aethel representative, Tal, stood beside Zara, his weathered face a testament to his people's resilience. He spoke with a voice burdened with the weight of his people's history, but also with a newfound hope that shone in his eyes. "The humans did not come to us with demands," he stated, his voice resonating with the wisdom of his people. "They came with a desire to help, with a willingness to learn from our ancient ways. They understood the importance of respecting our traditions, our very essence. They have shown us that even the most advanced technology can be used to serve, not dominate." Tal's words carried a powerful message, one that resonated deeply with the council members. They realized that the humans were not just offering technology, but a new perspective, a new way of thinking. They had demonstrated a commitment to a sustainable future, not just for their own species, but for the entire galaxy. As the debate raged on, Zara remained steadfast, her calm demeanor radiating confidence and determination. She reiterated their commitment to sharing their knowledge, their resources, and their technology with the Federation. She spoke of a future where species could work together, not against each other, a future where the galaxy could thrive, not just survive. The Council, swayed by Zara's eloquence and the undeniable success of the Aethelian project, finally reached a unanimous decision. The humans were granted a place in the Galactic Federation as partners, not rulers. The Federation would provide them with resources and support, and the humans, in turn, would share their technology and knowledge with the galaxy. The news of this historic decision echoed throughout the galactic network, sending shockwaves through countless worlds. The humans, once ostracized and feared, were now welcomed as equals. This momentous occasion marked a turning point in galactic history, the beginning of a new era where collaboration and shared responsibility would guide the future of the galaxy. The humans, once perceived as ruthless invaders, were now seen as beacons of hope, a testament to the power of unity and the resilience of the human spirit. Zara, a symbol of human compassion and wisdom, had shown the galaxy that their path to a brighter future lay not in dominance, but in collaboration. The Aethelian project had become a blueprint for the galaxy, a testament to the power of partnership, a beacon of hope for a future where all species could thrive together. The journey had been long and arduous, filled with uncertainty and doubt, but the humans had proven their worth, not with weapons of war, but with tools of healing and understanding. The Aethelians, once a dying people, were now thriving, their planet revitalized, their spirit rekindled. The humans, once feared and ostracized, were now welcomed as partners, their technology and knowledge a gift to the galaxy. This was a new beginning, a new chapter in the history of the galaxy, a testament to the power of unity and the resilience of the human spirit. And as the galaxy celebrated this momentous occasion, the stars above seemed to shine a little brighter, reflecting the newfound hope that shimmered in the hearts of all who witnessed this remarkable transformation. The applause echoed through the council chambers, a wave of change washing over the gathered delegates. For the first time in centuries, a new species was welcomed into the Federation, not as a conquering force, but as a partner. The Aethelian elders, their faces etched with hope, smiled as they saw their once dying world reborn. But the celebration was tinged with a sense of unease. A question lingered in the air, a whisper on the wind: what would come next? The galaxy was vast, teeming with worlds in need, each with their own unique challenges. The humans, now trusted allies, would face a daunting task: to heal not just Aethel, but a galaxy teetering on the brink of ecological collapse. And with that daunting task came an unanswerable question: could they truly be the beacon of hope that the galaxy needed? The air in the Galactic Council chamber hummed with tension. The holographic projection of Aethel, once a vibrant planet, now a desiccated wasteland, pulsed ominously in the center of the room. The Aethelians, their bodies frail and their faces etched with despair, stood solemnly beside it, their eyes fixed on the desolate landscape that was once their home. The tension wasn't just from the Aethelians' plight. The Council, an assembly of the most powerful civilizations in the galaxy, had long debated the humans' admission. Their reputation preceded them, known for their ruthless ambition and relentless pursuit of technological advancement. They had been dubbed Heartless by many. The fact that they, of all beings, had volunteered to save Aethel was a baffling paradox. Zara, the human leader, stood before the council, her face calm, her gaze unwavering. Her words resonated with an unexpected sincerity. "We understand the skepticism, Council. We understand the fear. But we also understand the desperation. Our technology is powerful, yes, but it is also our responsibility to use it for good, to heal, not to conquer." She gestured towards the holographic projection of Aethel, where a shimmering dome of advanced technology was being constructed by the humans. "This is not an invasion, it is an intervention. We will not impose our way of life on your people. We will not exploit your resources. We will work with you, learn from you, and together, we will restore your planet." The council, though skeptical, was captivated by her words. The Aethelians, desperate for a solution, looked upon Zara with a flicker of hope in their weary eyes. Then, something unprecedented happened. A tremor ran through the chamber as a colossal ship, its hull shimmering with an otherworldly sheen, emerged from hyperspace and docked with a council's orbiting station. The council, used to the awe-inspiring fleets of the great galactic empires, gasped in shock as the vessel unleashed a wave of energy that engulfed the entire station. The holographic projection of Aethel vanished, replaced by a panoramic view of the human vessel's interior. The council members watched in disbelief as the vessel's core pulsed with a radiant light, its energy cascading through the ship, out towards the planet Aethel. The desolate landscape, seemingly lifeless just moments ago, began to pulsate with a faint green glow. Then, astonishingly, it started to change. Desiccated landscapes transformed into vibrant fields, the air thickened with the scent of blooming wildflowers, the once empty skies filled with chirping birds and dancing butterflies. The Aethelians cried out in joyous disbelief, their voices thick with emotion. This, the humans revealed, was their Genesis core, a technological marvel capable of restoring life to barren planets, a device that had been whispered of in legends, a symbol of their own long-lost history, a history that they had spent millennia trying to reclaim. The Council, witnessing this astonishing display of power, understood the true gravity of the humans' offer. They saw not a threat, but a potential to rebuild, not only Aethel, but also the galaxy itself. Zara, her eyes reflecting the vibrant glow of the Genesis core, continued her address to the stunned Council. "We have come a long way, Council. We have learned from our mistakes, from our past. We now know that power, true power, lies not in conquest, but in compassion, in the ability to heal and rebuild. This, Council, is the path we choose, a path we hope you will join us on." Her words hung in the air, heavy with significance, a promise whispered on the wind, a message carried on the shimmering light of the Genesis core. The Council, their faces etched with a mixture of awe and uncertainty, looked upon Zara and the Aethelians. Their destiny, the destiny of the galaxy, hung in the balance. And for the first time, the heartless humans were not a threat to be feared, but a beacon of hope to be embraced. The grand hall of the Galactic Council pulsed with an anxious energy. The usual calm demeanor of the delegates, normally cloaked in the authority of their respective species, had evaporated, replaced by a palpable tension. For the first time in millennia, the very foundation of their intergalactic society was being challenged. The debate had raged for days, fueled by the humans' audacious offer to revive the dying planet, Aethel. The council members, accustomed to the delicate balance of power and cautious diplomacy, were caught in a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. Their historical perception of the humans as ruthless and expansionist clashed with the undeniable evidence of their unwavering commitment to Aethel's restoration. Zara, the human leader, stood before them, her presence radiating a calm assurance that belied the storm brewing within the chamber. Her eyes, sharp and intelligent, met the gaze of each council member, her voice unwavering as she spoke. "We understand your concerns," Zara said, her voice carrying a gentle power that commanded attention. "Our history is one of hardship and conflict, but the Aethelians, in their desperation, saw something in us that we ourselves had forgotten the potential for good. We are not here to conquer, but to heal, and in the process, we hope to heal ourselves." A murmur of dissent rippled through the chamber. The Aethelian delegate, a frail figure with eyes that mirrored the dust-choked landscape of their dying world, stepped forward. "They have shown us compassion," he said, his voice hoarse yet filled with a profound conviction. "Their technology is a beacon of hope. They have not sought to exploit us, but to work alongside us, respecting our ways. It is time we acknowledge that the past does not define the future." The council members, their faces etched with the weight of their decisions, remained silent. The tension in the air crackled with anticipation. The humans had defied expectations, proving themselves capable of empathy and collaboration. But the risk, the uncertainty, loomed large. The decision they faced was not merely about Aethel's fate, but about the very fabric of their intergalactic society. The Grand Counselor, a being of ancient lineage with eyes that held the wisdom of countless lifetimes, finally broke the silence. "We have seen your dedication, human Zara," he said, his voice resonating with a gravitas that commanded the chamber. "Your commitment to Aethel is undeniable. Yet, the power you wield, the Genesis core, is unlike anything we have encountered. We must understand its potential, its limitations, and its consequences. We need to see the proof, not just of your intentions, but of your ability to control this power." The room held its breath. Zara's calm demeanor shifted slightly, a flicker of defiance in her eyes. This was the moment of truth. "Very well," she said, her voice resonating with a newfound strength. "We understand your need for assurance, but we cannot simply reveal the workings of the Genesis core. It is a technology that holds immense power, and its misuse could have catastrophic consequences. We cannot risk that." She paused, the silence amplifying the weight of her words. "Instead," she continued, her voice gaining an almost hypnotic quality, "we offer you something else. A demonstration, a testament to the power of the Genesis core, a glimpse into the future we envision for our galaxy." Zara gestured towards a shimmering portal that had materialized within the chamber, its ethereal glow illuminating the council members' faces with a mixture of wonder and apprehension. "We will bring you to Aethel," Zara said, her voice echoing with a confidence that resonated through the chamber. "We will show you the progress we have made, the restoration we have achieved. We will show you the potential of this technology, not as a weapon, but as a tool for healing, for renewal, for building a future where all species can thrive." The air crackled with anticipation as Zara stepped through the portal. The Aethelian delegate, a glimmer of hope in his eyes, followed close behind. The council members, their faces etched with a mix of apprehension and curiosity, exchanged glances, their doubts slowly giving way to a glimmer of hope. The portal shimmered and dissipated, leaving behind a silent chamber filled with the echoes of Zara's words. The council members, their faces illuminated by the faint glow of the Genesis core, were left to grapple with the magnitude of the decision before them. The fate of Aethel, the future of the humans, and the very essence of their intergalactic society rested upon the choices they were about to make. The stakes were higher than any they had ever faced before. The universe watched, holding its breath, as the Galactic Council braced for the inevitable confrontation. The air crackled with anticipation as Zara stepped onto the platform, her gaze fixed on the expectant faces of the Galactic Council. The hum of the Genesis core, nestled within her palm, pulsed against her skin, a silent promise of a miracle. Around her, the council chambers buzzed with a symphony of whispers and murmurs, the weight of countless galaxies pressing down on her shoulders. "The Genesis core," Zara began, her voice amplified across the chamber, "holds within it the potential to restore life to Aethel." She raised her hand, the core glowing with an ethereal luminescence. "But its power is not without consequence. It is a tool, not a weapon." A chorus of skeptics arose, their voices laced with doubt. "The humans are known for their ruthlessness," one delegate declared, his voice laced with disdain. "Can we truly trust them with such a potent force?" Zara met their gaze with unwavering conviction. "Trust is earned, not bestowed," she countered. "We stand before you, not as conquerors, but as healers. We offer not conquest, but restoration." She pointed towards the holo display depicting the ravaged landscape of Aethel. "This planet, once a vibrant paradise, now lies in ruin. The Aethelians, a noble and ancient people, are struggling to survive." She paused, her voice softening. "We have seen their plight, and we have chosen to help. We offer not empty promises, but a demonstrable solution." A tense silence descended upon the chamber. The council, their eyes fixed on the core's mesmerizing glow, grappled with the paradox before them. The humans, notorious for their ambition and aggression, stood before them offering not domination but redemption. "But what if the core malfunctions?" a voice questioned, tinged with apprehension. "What if its power unleashes chaos instead of healing?" Zara smiled, a gentle yet firm expression. "Fear is the enemy of progress," she declared. "We are not fools. We have studied the core, understood its nuances, and devised protocols to ensure its safe application." She turned her gaze towards the council, her eyes conveying a calm conviction. "We are not seeking control. We are seeking collaboration. We propose a demonstration. Allow us to use the core on Aethel. Witness its power, its potential, and its commitment to restoration. Only then will you understand the true nature of our intentions." The council remained silent, their gazes locked in a silent negotiation. The risk was undeniable, the reward potentially monumental. The fate of Aethel hung in the balance, a fragile hope intertwined with the legacy of an entire species. Finally, the council's leader, a venerable figure with eyes that held the wisdom of ages, stepped forward. His voice, resonating with the gravitas of 1,000 worlds, broke the silence. "We are a council of pragmatists," he declared. "We do not base our decisions on mere conjecture. You have offered a demonstration, a test of your intentions. We accept your proposition." A wave of relief washed over Zara, a subtle shift in her posture betraying the immense weight she had carried. "We will not let you down," she vowed. "We will demonstrate the true power of the Genesis core, not as a tool of conquest, but as a beacon of hope." The decision echoed throughout the council chambers, a silent testament to the potential for change. It marked a shift in the galactic landscape, a moment where fear and distrust gave way to a flicker of optimism. The humans, the notorious aggressors, stood poised to prove their commitment to healing, their actions echoing a truth far more profound than their past. The fate of Aethel, and perhaps the galaxy itself, rested in the hands of a people once feared, now seeking to redeem their legacy. The countdown began. The Genesis core, a pulsating orb of energy, hummed with latent power, awaiting its activation. The eyes of the galaxy were fixed upon Zara, upon the humans, and upon the potential for redemption that lay within their grasp. The climax had arrived. The fate of Aethel, a testament to their healing touch, was about to be unveiled. The tension in the chamber thickened, anticipation turning into a palpable force. The moment of truth was upon them. As the countdown reached 0, Zara extended her hand, the core radiating a blinding light that filled the chamber. A wave of energy surged outward, a cascading torrent of light and life that flowed towards Aethel, a silent promise of renewal. The Aethelian delegate, his eyes wide with hope, watched as the core's energy washed over their planet. The ravaged landscape, once a desolate wasteland, started to shimmer with a renewed energy. The air crackled with anticipation as Zara, her hands clasped behind her back, stood before the Galactic Council. The vast chamber, with its gleaming metal walls and intricate holographic displays, held the weight of countless civilizations. The air hummed with nervous energy, a palpable tension that vibrated through Zara's very being. The council had accepted her proposition, granting the humans permission to demonstrate the Genesis core's power on Aethel. The eyes of the galaxy were on her, not just for the spectacle of a dying planet being reborn, but for the potential shift in galactic politics that hung in the balance. This wasn't just a demonstration of technology, it was a trial by fire, a chance for the humans to prove their redemption. Zara, a seasoned diplomat and strategist, was no stranger to pressure. However, this was different. This was a gamble. The Genesis core was a marvel of human ingenuity, a device capable of reshaping entire ecosystems, but its power was volatile, unpredictable. A single miscalculation, a single error in its activation, could have devastating consequences. She had spent countless hours analyzing the planet's data, meticulously calibrating the core's settings. The Aethelians, desperate for salvation, had placed their faith in her, their very existence hanging precariously in the balance. The burden of their trust, the potential for failure, pressed down on her. The demonstration, however, was not simply about showcasing the core's power. It was a delicate dance of diplomacy, a strategy for gaining the council's trust. Zara knew that the skeptics, the ones who remembered the humans' past transgressions, would be watching every move, searching for any hint of manipulation, any indication that the humans hadn't changed their ways. "The Genesis core," she began, her voice echoing through the chamber, "is not a tool of conquest, but a bridge to healing." She held their gaze, her eyes steady, her voice calm and unwavering. "It is a testament to our evolution, a reflection of our commitment to a better future." She gestured towards the holographic projection, a swirling vortex of data depicting Aethel's ravaged landscape. The images were stark, a testament to the planet's suffering, a grim reminder of the need for hope, for a chance at redemption. "We have studied Aethel's data, its history, its unique biosphere. The Genesis core is designed to work in harmony with its existing ecosystems, not to overwrite them. Zara's voice held a gentle strength, a sincerity that resonated through the room. It will be a catalyst, a spark igniting the dormant life within Aethel, allowing it to bloom anew. The council listened intently, their faces etched with a mix of skepticism and curiosity. This was a bold move on Zara's part, a gamble that could either solidify the humans' position as allies or expose their true intentions. She understood this, but she was determined to prove the humans' dedication to healing, not conquest. "We understand the reservations you have," Zara continued, "and we respect them. That's why we've designed a fail-safe mechanism, a system that will halt the activation if any unforeseen anomalies occur." Her voice, laced with a hint of steel, cut through the apprehension in the room. The Genesis core will not be unleashed unless its parameters are met, ensuring the safety of Aethel and its inhabitants. The council remained silent, their expressions unreadable. Zara knew that the burden of proof lay with them. A simple demonstration, a spectacle of technology, would not be enough. They needed to see the essence of change, the transformation from their ruthless past to their present dedication to healing. A collective breath was exhaled as Zara moved to the control console, her fingers dancing across the touch screen. The holographic projection shimmered, taking on a three-dimensional form, transforming into a virtual representation of Aethel. The desolate landscape, ravaged by centuries of ecological collapse, hung before them, a stark reminder of their task. With a deep breath, Zara initiated the sequence. The control console hummed, its lights flickering as the Genesis core activated. A rush of energy, a wave of pure life force, pulsed through the chamber. The virtual Aethel began to glow, its colors intensifying, its once barren landscape pulsating with a renewed life. A collective gasp filled the chamber as the transformation unfolded before their eyes. The barren plains, once a testament to Aethel's decay, were now cloaked in verdant foliage. Rivers, once dried-up channels, flowed with crystal-clear water. The air, once thick with dust and toxins, was now fresh and clean, carrying the scent of life reborn. The council watched in awe their expressions. The council chamber, usually a place of measured debate and diplomatic maneuvering, was now a crucible of raw emotion. The weight of Aethel's fate, the galactic implications of the humans' offer, and the lingering fear of their past deeds, all of it hung in the air, thick and oppressive. The silence was broken only by the low hum of the Genesis core, a beacon of hope and a potential harbinger of destruction, resting on a pedestal in the center of the chamber. Zara, the human delegate, stood with a calmness that belied the storm within. Her eyes, the color of the deepest ocean, were fixed on the core, a silent testament to the power it held. A deep breath, and she turned to address the council. "The Genesis core is not a weapon, but a tool," she began, her voice resonant with conviction. "It is a testament to our understanding of the fundamental building blocks of life, the laws of physics that govern the universe." Her words, though measured, held a potent undercurrent of emotion. "We understand your anxiety, Council. You fear that we may use this power to reshape the galaxy according to our whims. Yet, I assure you, that is not our purpose." Zara's gaze swept across the council members, their expressions a tapestry of doubt and hope. "We are here to show you what we have learned, what we have built, what we are capable of." She walked towards the core, her steps deliberate, each one carrying the weight of the galaxy's expectation. Her hand hovered over the smooth surface, her touch sending a ripple through the chamber. "The Genesis core is a culmination of centuries of research," she said, her voice low but firm. "It is a bridge between the destruction of the past and the hope of the future. It is a testament to our commitment to not only survival, but also to the renewal of life." A low murmur rippled through the council as Zara activated the core. A soft blue glow emanated from the device, slowly intensifying until the chamber was bathed in its ethereal light. The energy pulsated, sending a wave of anticipation through the room. This was not just a demonstration. It was a gamble, a test of the humans' true intentions, a potential turning point in galactic history. Then, the core hummed, not with the destructive force of a weapon, but with the delicate, life-giving energy of a nurturing mother. The light intensified, transforming from blue to a vibrant green, then a radiant yellow. Zara raised her hand, her fingers hovering above the core. "We are not here to conquer, but to heal," she declared. "Aethel is not our prize to claim, but a planet in need of our help." The council watched, their faces a tableau of mixed emotions. Doubt warred with hope, apprehension with anticipation. The energy emanating from the core was palpable, a force so powerful, so subtle, that it seemed to reach into their very souls, stirring something within them. Then Zara extended her hand, aiming the core's energy towards a crystal ball, a device that could replicate the conditions of any planet in the galaxy. Aethel's desolate landscape, a barren wasteland of dust and rock, flickered to life. A green shoot emerged from the dry earth, followed by another and another. A fragile seedling, then a sapling, then a towering tree, all appearing in rapid succession. Rivers of water flowed across the landscape, reviving the withered earth. Animals emerged from their hiding places, their eyes filled with wonder and curiosity. It was a symphony of life, a testament to the core's power, a spectacle that defied the council's expectations, and as they watched, a silent understanding dawned upon them. The humans were not the ruthless conquerors they had feared. They were the guardians of life, the healers of a dying galaxy. The chamber buzzed with energy, the council members whispering amongst themselves, their fear replaced by a nascent hope. A ripple of excitement and awe washed over the chamber as the Aethelian ambassador, who had been a silent witness to the spectacle, stood up. "This is more than just a demonstration, Council," he declared, his voice shaking with emotion. "This is a chance for us to rebuild our home, to restore life to our planet, to save our people. We are not asking for charity, but for a partnership, a chance to heal and rebuild, together with the humans." His words echoed through the chamber, resonating with the collective hope that was beginning to bloom. The council members, their faces transformed from skepticism to awe, turned towards Zara, their eyes filled with a newfound respect. Zara, the leader of the council, a being with. A hush fell over the council chamber as the Genesis core pulsed, its energy swirling like a miniature galaxy within the device. A ripple of green light washed over the holographic projection of Aethel, and the barren landscape began to shift. Brown dust gave way to vibrant green, skeletal trees sprouted leaves, and a murmuring brook cut through the once desolate terrain. Zara watched, her heart pounding, as the planet, a symbol of death and despair, blossomed into a haven of life. The council, stunned into silence, watched as Aethel transformed before their very eyes. The Genesis core, a beacon of power, had brought life back to a planet on the brink of extinction. This spectacle, however, was more than a display of technological prowess. It was a testament to the humans' potential for good. A question, however, hung in the air, a shadow against the burgeoning hope. How long would this fragile peace last? The humans, once a threat, were now seen as saviors, but the scars of their past were still fresh. Would their commitment to healing endure, or would the whispers of aggression return, casting a shadow upon the newly bloomed hope of Aethel? The air in the Galactic Council chamber thrummed with anticipation, a palpable tension hanging heavy between the representatives of the various galactic factions. The humans, a race once feared for their aggressive expansion, now stood before them, their reputation irrevocably altered by their actions on Aethel. Zara, their leader, stood tall, a quiet confidence radiating from her. Her eyes, the color of twilight, scanned the assembly, unwavering in their gaze. "The Galactic Council has witnessed our commitment to healing," Zara began, her voice clear and resonant. "We have demonstrated our ability to restore life, to breathe hope into a dying planet. Yet, we understand that our past actions cast a shadow on our intentions." A murmur ran through the assembly. The humans' history, marred by conflict and aggression, was a stark contrast to their present actions. Doubt lingered, a whispered question echoing in every heart. Could they truly change their ways? "We are not naive," Zara continued, her voice holding a hint of steel. "We know that trust is hard-earned. We will not erase the past, but we will strive to earn your respect through our actions. We offer you a hand, not in conquest, but in collaboration." Her words struck a chord, resonating with the council members. They had seen the transformation of Aethel, a vibrant testament to the humans' dedication to healing. The skepticism that had clouded their judgment began to dissipate, replaced by a cautious optimism. "The humans have earned their place within the Galactic Federation," declared Alara, the esteemed representative of the elder race of the Lyrans. "Their actions speak louder than any words. They have demonstrated a commitment to the greater good, to the well-being of all sentient life." Her declaration was met with a chorus of agreement. The Aethelians, their faces alight with gratitude, rose to their feet, a wave of applause filling the chamber. Zara, her gaze sweeping over the assembly, met the eyes of each member. She saw hope reflected back, a flicker of acceptance in their expressions. It was a fragile trust, one that had to be nurtured and earned, but it was a start. "We stand ready to contribute to the betterment of this galaxy," she declared, her voice firm and resolute. "Together, we can create a future where cooperation triumphs over conflict, where healing prevails over destruction. Together, we can build a galaxy worthy of its beauty and its promise." As the applause subsided, a wave of unity rippled through the chamber. The humans had not only proven their sincerity, they had also demonstrated their leadership, inspiring the other galactic factions to embrace a new era of cooperation. The Council's skepticism had been replaced by a shared vision, a vision of a galaxy united in purpose, dedicated to preserving the delicate balance of life. The Galactic Council's decision was unanimous. The humans, once feared and ostracized, were now welcomed as equals, their reputation transformed from conquerors to healers. Their journey had not been easy, but their unwavering commitment to healing and their dedication to collaboration had earned them a place within the galactic community, not as outsiders, but as partners in the pursuit of a brighter future. As the meeting adjourned, Zara walked towards the balcony, her heart filled with a sense of accomplishment. The stars shimmered above, a celestial tapestry woven with the threads of countless galaxies. The path ahead was uncertain, but one thing was clear: the humans were no longer alone. They stood shoulder to shoulder with the galactic community, united by a common purpose to build a galaxy where life could thrive, where healing could flourish, and where the seeds of hope could be sown across the vast expanse of the cosmos. The transformation was complete. The humans had found their place among the stars, not as conquerors, but as healers, a testament to the power of redemption and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The Galactic Council chamber hummed with anticipation. Every seat was filled, the air thick with the murmur of 1,000 alien voices, each representing a different star system, a different civilization. The humans, once feared for their aggressive past, stood before them, their leader, Zara, a beacon of calm amidst the swirling anxieties. She addressed the council, her voice clear and steady, a stark contrast to the whispers that had followed their arrival. "We come before you, not as conquerors, but as healers," Zara declared, her gaze sweeping across the room, meeting the scrutinizing eyes of the council members. "The scars of our past are undeniable, but they are not our future. We have learned from our mistakes, and we are dedicated to using our abilities for the betterment of the galaxy." She pointed to a holographic projection, shimmering above the table, displaying a vibrant image of Aethel, a world that had been on the brink of ecological collapse. "This is Aethel, a world we were tasked with reviving, a world that was once a symbol of the devastating consequences of unchecked ambition. We were given the opportunity to redeem ourselves, to prove that our technology, once used for destruction, could be harnessed for healing." The council members exchanged glances, their expressions ranging from skepticism to cautious interest. They had witnessed the humans' abilities firsthand, the power of their Genesis core bringing Aethel back from the brink of destruction. But trust, even for the most powerful races in the galaxy, did not come easily. Zara continued, "We did not impose our solutions on the Aethelians. We worked alongside them, respecting their traditions, their culture, and their way of life. We learned from them, just as they learned from us. The success of Aethel is not just a testament to our technology, but a testament to the power of collaboration, of understanding, and of a shared desire to heal. She gestured towards the holographic projection, now showing Aethel's thriving forests and bustling cities, a testament to the humans' dedication. "This is our promise, Council," Zara said, her voice unwavering. "We offer you our technology, our knowledge, and our commitment to a future of peace and prosperity for all." The Council remained silent, the air thick with the weight of their decision. For millennia, the humans had been outsiders, feared and distrusted. But the evidence before them was undeniable. They had witnessed the humans' commitment to healing, their ability to bring life back to a dying world. Their past transgressions, though significant, were no longer the sole defining characteristic. Then, a voice rose from the depths of the chamber, a voice that carried the authority of a respected elder. "We have seen your actions, humans. We have witnessed the rebirth of Aethel. Your dedication to healing is clear. Your technology is impressive, but it is your willingness to work with other species, to learn from their wisdom, that truly impresses us." A ripple of agreement swept through the chamber. Other council members followed, their voices echoing the sentiment. The humans, once considered a threat, were now recognized as potential allies, their past transgressions fading into the background. Zara, her eyes filled with hope and relief, bowed her head in gratitude. "We accept your acceptance, Council," she said. "We pledge to continue our journey of healing, not just for Aethel, but for the entire galaxy." As the council members rose to their feet, applauding the human's transformation, a young Aethelian, his eyes shining with a mix of awe and pride, stepped forward. "We, the Aethelians, stand with the humans," he declared, his voice filled with conviction. "We have seen their commitment to our planet, to our culture. We are grateful for their help, and we believe that together, we can create a future of peace and prosperity for all." His words echoed through the chamber, signifying not just the acceptance of the humans, but the dawn of a new era of collaboration and understanding. The galaxy, once divided by fear and mistrust, was now on the cusp of a new chapter, a chapter written not by conquest and aggression, but by healing and collaboration. The humans, once known as conquerors, had finally earned their place amongst the stars, not as conquerors, but as healers. They had proven that their past did not define their future. The future, they had shown, could be brighter, more peaceful, and more hopeful. The Galactic Council, once stunned, now saw the humans not just as equals, but as partners, ready to forge a future filled with promise and possibility. And as the humans took their place among the other galactic races, a new era of peace and prosperity began to dawn upon the stars. The galaxy was ready for a new. The Galactic Council chamber hummed with a nervous energy. Zara, the human leader, stood before them, a calm presence amidst the swirling anxieties. She just presented her people's success in reviving Aethel, a world on the brink of ecological collapse. Her impassioned plea for acceptance, her genuine commitment to healing, and the irrefutable evidence of Aethel's blossoming life had shaken the Council's preconceived notions. The humans, once known as conquerors, had emerged as healers. Their past aggression, a dark stain on their history, seemed to fade into the background, eclipsed by their present dedication to sustainability. Yet, a lingering doubt persisted. A seasoned senator, known for his unwavering skepticism, rose from his seat. His name was Rylos, a respected figure in the council. He held the council's lingering anxieties. "Zara," Rylos began, his voice resonating with a seasoned gravitas, "your people have indeed displayed a remarkable feat in restoring Aethel. Your technology is undeniably impressive. But I must inquire, what assurances can you offer us that this transformation in your approach, this commitment to healing, is not merely a calculated move, a ploy to gain access to resources and power, as your ancestors did?" Zara remained composed, her gaze unwavering. "Senator Rylos," she responded, her voice clear and calm, "I understand your concern, but let me assure you, the path of aggression is not one we seek to repeat. We have learned from our mistakes. The devastation we caused on Aethel centuries ago is a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked ambition. Our mission on Aethel was not about power, but about atonement. It was a chance to prove that we are capable of healing, of rebuilding, of creating a future where our species can coexist with others, not conquer them. Her words resonated with the council. The image of Aethel, a world that had been on the brink of oblivion, now pulsating with life, was a powerful testament to their commitment. It was not just about technology, but about a change in perspective, a shift in values. Zara continued, "We understand that trust takes time. We are not asking for forgiveness, but for an opportunity to earn your trust. We want to work with you, to contribute to the greater good, to be partners in ensuring the stability and prosperity of the galaxy." She paused, allowing her words to settle. The silence that followed was palpable, a silence heavy with anticipation and a yearning for a new dawn in the galactic landscape. Finally, the council president, a wizened being with millennia of experience etched upon his face, addressed the chamber. "Zara, you have presented a compelling case. You have demonstrated a profound change in your species' approach. Your actions on Aethel speak louder than words. However, as the Galactic Council, we must proceed with caution. We must ensure that this change is genuine and sustainable." He looked at Rylos, who had been silent since his initial query. "Senator Rylos, your concerns are valid. However, I believe that the humans have shown us their commitment. Let us not judge them by their past, but by their present actions. Let us give them a chance." Rylos nodded slowly, his skepticism fading. "I agree. The humans deserve a chance to prove themselves. But we must remain vigilant. We must monitor their actions closely." The council, after much deliberation, unanimously voted to accept the humans as members of the Galactic Federation. It was a historic moment, a turning point in the galactic narrative. The humans, once feared and ostracized, were now welcomed as equals, their past transgressions forgiven, their potential for good acknowledged. The news of the council's decision echoed through the galaxy. It sent ripples of hope and excitement. It marked a new era of collaboration, a departure from the age-old conflicts that had scarred the cosmos. A new chapter was being written, one where the humans, the once feared conquerors, played the role of healers, dedicated to ensuring the well-being of their galactic brethren. The humans, now a part of the Galactic Federation, were eager to contribute. They shared their advanced technology, their knowledge of sustainable practices, and their newfound wisdom. They worked alongside the other races, helping to revitalize struggling planets, establish colonies on new worlds, and explore the mysteries of the cosmos. Their journey from conquerors to healers was not without its challenges. They faced skepticism, prejudice, and occasional setbacks. But they persevered, their commitment to healing unwavering. With each successful collaboration, each act of compassion, the humans solidified their place in the galactic community. Their reputation transformed. They became known not as conquerors, but as partners, as healers, as pioneers. The hum of anticipation crackled through the vast chamber of the Galactic Council. The humans, once synonymous with conquest and fear, stood before them, their presence a tangible testament to their transformation. The Council, a diverse assembly of representatives from countless star systems, had gathered to witness the culmination of a journey that had rewritten the very fabric of their galaxy. Zara, the human leader, stood tall, her gaze unwavering as she addressed the council. "We stand before you," she declared, her voice resonating with a quiet strength. "Not as the aggressors of old, but as partners, as healers, as those who seek to contribute to the greater good." Her words were met with a mix of skepticism and cautious curiosity. Centuries of distrust had woven a deep chasm between the humans and the Galactic Federation. The scars of their past conquests, once etched in the collective memory, lingered, casting a shadow over their present aspirations. Zara, however, refused to let the weight of history define their future. She spoke of Aethel, the once dying planet that now flourished under the care of the humans. Her words painted a vivid tapestry of collaboration, of the Aethelians, a people deeply connected to their land, finding common ground with the advanced technology of the humans. "We didn't impose our solutions," she explained, her voice laced with a passion that resonated across the chamber. "We listened, we learned, we adapted. We understood that healing a planet is not just about restoring the physical environment, but also the spirit of its people. The council members, though still wary, were undeniably captivated by Zara's sincerity. They had witnessed firsthand the success of the Aethel project, a testament to the humans' dedication to healing, a commitment that had transcended their past. Rylos, a seasoned senator known for his sharp intellect and unwavering skepticism, rose to address Zara. "Your actions on Aethel are indeed impressive," he acknowledged, his voice tinged with caution. "But the past cannot be easily erased. How can we be certain that your commitment to healing will endure, that the aggression of your ancestors will not re-emerge?" Zara met his gaze, her expression unwavering. "The past is a lesson, Senator," she responded, her voice firm yet reassuring. "Not a prison. We have learned from the mistakes of our ancestors. We have chosen a path of collaboration, of understanding, of healing. We offer you not just our technology, but our hearts." Her words resonated deeply with the council. The humans, for so long seen as a threat, had shown their desire to contribute, to be a force for good, not just for their own advancement, but for the betterment of the entire galaxy. As the debate raged on, a sense of hope began to permeate the chamber. The humans, once dismissed as conquerors, were now presented as potential partners, their redemption a beacon of hope for a galaxy yearning for unity. Finally, after hours of deliberation, the council reached a decision. They voted, unanimously, to accept the humans into the Galactic Federation, a historic moment that marked a significant shift in galactic relations. The news spread like wildfire through the galaxy. The humans, once feared and ostracized, were now embraced as equals, their journey from conquerors to healers inspiring hope and optimism across the cosmos. Zara, standing tall amidst the cheers of her fellow humans, knew that this was just the beginning. The future of the galaxy was now intertwined with the fate of the humans, a destiny built on forgiveness, collaboration, and the shared vision of a brighter tomorrow. The scars of the past remained, a constant reminder of the importance of unity, but the path forward was clear, a path illuminated by the light of redemption and the promise of a galaxy united in purpose. The humans, once feared for their aggressive past, had found their redemption in the act of healing. Their journey, a testament to the transformative power of second chances, served as a beacon of hope, reminding the galaxy that even the darkest of histories could be rewritten, not with words, but with actions that spoke louder than any pronouncements. The era of fear was over, replaced by a new dawn, a dawn where the humans stood not as conquerors, but as healers, as partners, as part of a galaxy united in purpose. And as the echoes of celebration resonated across the cosmos, one thing was certain: the galaxy had changed forever. The air crackled with anticipation as Zara, the human leader, stepped back from the podium. The Galactic Council, a tapestry of alien species, had gathered to witness a historic moment: the humans' formal acceptance into the Federation. The tension was palpable, a mixture of hope and skepticism lingering in the chamber. For centuries, the humans had been feared, their aggressive past a shadow that loomed over their present. But now, they stood before the Council, not as conquerors, but as healers, their commitment to peace and collaboration etched in the revitalized landscape of Aethel. Senator Rylos, a hulking draconian with scales shimmering like emeralds, rose from his seat. His gaze, sharp as a diamond, pierced through the gathered crowd, landing on Zara. "The humans have indeed demonstrated their prowess in healing," he boomed, his voice reverberating through the chamber. "But history has taught us that such transformations are often fleeting. How can we be sure that the humans' desire for peace is genuine?" Zara met Rylos's gaze unflinchingly. "Senator Rylos, you speak of history, of the past. But we, the humans, are not bound by it. We choose to define our future, not by our mistakes, but by our actions. We have shown our commitment to healing, not just through Aethel, but through countless collaborations with other species in the galaxy." She paused, allowing her words to sink in. "We understand the apprehension, the lingering doubts. Trust is earned, not given. We are not asking for blind acceptance. We are asking for the opportunity to prove ourselves, to walk alongside you, to contribute to the greater good. Together, we can forge a brighter future for all." A murmur of agreement rippled through the council. Their initial skepticism had been tempered by the humans' genuine commitment to peace and the sheer magnitude of their accomplishments on Aethel. The once barren planet now thrummed with life, a testament to the humans' dedication and their advanced technology used for good. The debate continued, with various members of the council voicing their concerns and perspectives. Some, like the Colonians, known for their peaceful demeanor, expressed cautious optimism, while others, like the axolotls, still harbored reservations. The humans, however, remained steadfast in their resolve, their determination to be seen as equals unwavering. Finally, after a tense and lengthy debate, the president of the council, a wise and ancient Turian, rose to address the assembly. Her eyes, reflecting the wisdom of countless millennia, scanned the faces of the council members, her voice echoing throughout the chamber. "This is a momentous decision, one that will shape the future of our galaxy. We have witnessed the humans' transformation, their commitment to healing, and their willingness to collaborate. We have seen how they have harnessed their technology for the betterment of all." She paused, allowing her words to resonate. "This is not a decision based on sentiment, but on reason, on the evidence before us. We believe that the humans, through their actions, have proven their dedication to peace. They have earned their place among us, not as conquerors, but as partners." A wave of applause erupted throughout the chamber, a chorus of relief and hope filling the air. The humans had been accepted, their reputation forever changed. Zara, her eyes filled with emotion, addressed the council once more. "We are honored to be accepted into the Federation. We promise to be worthy of your trust. We pledge to work tirelessly alongside you to build a brighter future for all sentient beings. This is not an end, but a beginning." With that, the ceremony concluded. The humans had found their place amongst the stars, not as feared conquerors, but as valued partners, their story a beacon of hope, a testament to the transformative power of redemption and the enduring strength of unity. The galaxy, once shrouded in fear, now shimmered with the promise of a future where collaboration and peace would reign supreme. The journey had been long and arduous, but the humans, once seen as heartless, had finally earned their rightful place among the stars, their hearts now beating in rhythm with the heart of the galaxy. The president of the council, a wise and ancient being with eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of 1,000 galaxies, looked at Zara and the human delegation with a newfound respect. "The Galactic Council welcomes you, humans," he declared, his voice echoing through the vast chamber. "Your actions on Aethel speak louder than any words, and we believe in your commitment to peace and cooperation." The chamber erupted in applause, a symphony of cheers and whistles, a wave of relief and anticipation. Zara, her eyes filled with tears of joy, looked around at her fellow humans, their faces alight with a hope they hadn't dared to dream of just moments before. This was a new beginning for their species, a chance to rewrite their history, to build a future where they could be more than just conquerors, more than just the heartless humans of the past. But as the celebration reached its peak, a hush fell over the chamber. A lone figure stood up, his face etched with a deep frown. Rylos, the senator from the Crix, known for his unwavering skepticism, addressed the gathering. "We welcome the humans," he said, his voice calm but laced with a chilling undercurrent. "But we must remember, the path to forgiveness is paved with promises. Let us see if they can truly live up to the potential they have shown." A shiver ran through Zara. The welcoming applause was replaced by a nervous silence. The eyes of the council, once filled with hope, now held a glimmer of doubt. The battle for acceptance was won, but the true test was only just beginning.